Hello everyone and happy Tuesday. It is June 18th, 2024. My name is Kyle and it is time for Maker Notes. And today we're going to talk about this really beautiful top. It's designed by Natasha Hornsby. It's called Joanie. You can see it here in this picture. And it was made using this really awesome yarn from Sheppel called El Lineo. You can see kind of what this yarn, how it's made. It's a tape yarn. So it's like a little tiny knitted tube made out of 100% linen. There are 164 yards in this 50-gram cake. It's kind of a cake that's been squished. So is that a pancake? Maybe it's a pancake. So 164 yards, and this happens to be, this gray color is color 2345. It is a really beautiful yarn. And what's really great about it is that because it's 100% linen, the longer that you wear it or you have this season after season, the softer and more wonderful it's going to become wear after wear. So that's pretty awesome. It makes for a wonderful project for the summer and the warmer weather. So you'll need 5 of these pancakes, 5 of these cakes of yarn. This is color 990, just white. This is the color that sample was made out of. The pattern itself has a little bit of lace. It is an interesting construction, comes in a number of sizes. And if you buy 5 or more of these pancakes of yarn, now through Friday, we're going to gift you the Joanie pattern for free. How do we do that? Well, we go on to Ravelry and we buy the Joanie pattern from Natasha Hornsby, from the designer. If you have a Ravelry account, a Ravelry name, tell us what that is, and we'll add the pattern to your library. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, that's fine too. We'll just put the pattern, send the pattern to whatever email address you use when you place your order. We'll print a copy of that pattern for you. We'll put it in a page protector and include it along with the yarn and all the other goodies that you order in your shipment. So when your shipment arrives, you're ready to cast on, which is pretty exciting. So that deal goes now through Friday, the 21st of June. I'm going to show you some other colors. I have a pile of them down here. There's a lot of colors. I'm not showing all of them. So make sure you go check out the color listing on the maker's website. And if one of the colors isn't showing up, chances are it has, maybe it's sold out. This is color 2445. It's a beautiful bright sort of blue that's summery. There's that one. There's this really lovely magenta color. This is 2555, fuchsia magenta kind of color. That'd make a great one, right? There, of course, is this gorgeous yellow. This is 2557. You would think I know all these color numbers, but I don't. I have to just read all of it. This is the really beautiful yellow. There is, of course, a pink. This is color 2446. It's a great yarn. My favorite green. This is 2286. And then the last one I'll show you today is this really dark blue, 2274. It's a really nice dark blue. I will say, let's go back to pink because it's easy to see. I will say that if you're going to be traveling around and carrying this around in a project bag or something, if it were me, I'd go ahead and spend a few minutes and wind this yarn into a ball. So what I do is take the label off and start in the center of this cake of yarn and start winding it into a ball. I'd use a tennis ball, just get a clean tennis ball if you have one around, and start winding the yarn around that tennis ball. That creates a really nice foundation so that as this is wound all the way, it has something to sort of support that yarn as it's rolling around and being used. Then, yeah, that's what I would do. I would wind these onto balls of yarn, or balls of tennis balls. That's what they're called, Kyle. Anyway, so that's the yarn. This is some of the colors. Again, 5 or more cakes of El Lineo now through Friday, and we're going to gift you the Joanie pattern for free. That is the first thing. Then, we're going to talk about this. So Addie has this new product. This is one of their newest in the new releases. This is called the multi-bag, or the Addie multi-bag. And what it is, you can see in the picture there, it's a lot easier than trying to show you by holding it up. It's quite a large piece. It's 35.5 inches for the different panels. It's a series of 4 different detachable bags that store different things like your flexi flips and double point needles and your crochet hooks and your notions and all that stuff. They Velcro together and they can all roll up into this little roll. Yes, roll them up into a roll. I'm not doing very well with words this morning, sorry. But it rolls up that way. It's a great way to store things, and you can also just lay it flat and use it as a way to have access to all of your tools while they're nice and organized. This is made of cotton and elastic. And of course, the thing that I do really love, one of the things I want to note is the packaging that Addie is transitioning to is all cardboard and paper packaging, which I think is fantastic. So hooray for Addie for taking time to consider the environment as they are working on their products so that the packaging, which carefully protects the stuff while it makes its way into our studios, doesn't hang out in the world for very long. It can be recycled, which is really awesome. So that's the Addie multi-bag. If you're interested in one of those, we have some of them available in our website. And then the hat, okay, the Oh That Hat. So this is a really gorgeous little hat. Oh That Hat is by Katie Rimpey. It has, on the inside, I'll turn it around this way. So it starts here, and this is a provisional cast on, and then you're knitting in the round, down this way. You do a turning round, and then you start with the patterning on the front. And then as you work, to a certain point, then you're gonna pick up that provisional cast on and work those stitches, the live stitches, and the provisional ones together in one round. And that's what creates this turned hem, which is really nice. Has a fun little eyelet pattern, and this pattern is free. So you can download it by clicking on the link in our newsletter. It'll take you to Ravelry, or on Ravelry, just search for Oh That Hat and get this as a free download. It is courtesy of Skacel, but this yarn is not from Skacel. This yarn is from our friends at Malabrigo. This happens to be the Ivy colorway, and you'll only need 1 hank of this yarn to make the hat. There's actually quite a bit of yarn left over even after you make this hat. So if you wanted to make it taller, you could do that. If you wanted to add a pom-pom, you could do that as well. So Malabrigo Rios is what this is. It's a 100% superwash merino that is hand-dyed. In this 100-gram hank, there are 210 yards. And so, like I said, this is color Ivy. I'm gonna show you some of the colors that we have here. This is called Archangel. And those little white strings there are just used to tie the yarn as they're dyeing it. This is Archangel. There's another really beautiful sort of magenta color that's called Magenta. Here's Magenta, color 214 in Rios. This is a worsted weight yarn. Here's a nice fun bluish, greenish color. This is called Playa. Playa. There is one that's really similar, so it's not the same. This one has bluish green, that's Playa. The one that is sort of indigo-ish blues and goes into browns and stuff, this is called Cielo y Tierra. Cielo y Tierra. I think Sky and Earth, maybe, something like that. Cielo y Tierra, that's this one. So those two are a little bit different, but they are very, very close in color. Here's the Ivy. This is that green that I love. And then one of them from their Zodiac collection. I just picked one because I really loved this color. This is Pisces. So Pisces won the Zodiac contest. There wasn't a contest, but I just, out of all of them, I thought this was really, really a remarkable color. So I thought it would make a wonderful thing for you to consider if you're interested in it. So those are all of the different colors that we have. Grab a hank of that, download that free pattern, and you'll be well on your way to making that hat, which is super cute. The other 2 things that I will just mention, we are wrapping up our pre-sale for the Spill the Tea knit along. This is a really fun knit along that begins over the 4th of July weekend. This is hosted by Marie Green of Olive Knits. Spill the Tea is a really cute little top. It's a little sort of tee that has some lace in it and some fun wavy accent color lines as well. Our bonus pack, there are only a few left, and we are about to run out of them. So if you were considering getting one of these, we encourage you to do that as soon as you can. And then the last thing I'll mention is the Holiday Adventure pre-sale for our Advent calendar is also wildly underway. People are buying these up like mad. So if you are interested in getting one of these and joining us for our adventure, our Holiday Adventure, it is going to be running through the entire month of December, but you need this Advent calendar in order to participate. The actual calendars themselves will be shipped out beginning very start of November, and I know that feels like it's a very long way away, but pre-ordering now makes sure that you have your space, you have a seat on the journey with us, and you'll be able to participate. So we hope that you'll consider doing that. There are 5 different colorway options for the one yarn that you get to see that's in the box, and the other stuff is all a mystery. Lots of fun decisions and choices you get to make along the way on this KAL. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we would love to have you join us. So I think that's it. So have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, everyone. Make sure you do something kind for yourself. Reach out to friends and family, as I always say, and I'll see you again in just a few days on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.